Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having a great week here at the midway point. I hope that you have set goals, that you have visualized them, you have written them down, you have them in front of you as frequently as possible, and that you are working and striving towards them with a clear idea of what it is you're seeking. And I guarantee you, if you're doing these things, that you will come upon that thing that you pursue. Don't be discouraged by delay. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. Don't be discouraged by obstacles, hills, and pitfalls. All of that stuff is par for the course. It's testing you to see just how much you want that thing that you say you desire. I'm in an exciting place right now myself. I'm in an exciting place because despite some challenges, despite some difficulties, I have been able to recenter myself, refocus, reclaim my health. My blood pressure issues are coming down drastically as I drop weight. I have dropped 40 plus pounds since I made a decision on my daughter's birthday last year that I wasn't coming into 55, which was a few weeks ago, looking like that, feeling like that. And I don't look like that. I don't feel like that. I still got about 15 pounds to go. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about what we're doing at the Visionetics Institute and other entities within Rick Wallace Enterprises. I'm excited about life. And I want to pass that excitement on in way of clear vision, clear thought, clear ideas, clear opportunities, and access to things that change your life. Life doesn't change by accident. You don't just wish for something and it happens. Life changes as you change. Life brings you who you are, not what you wish for, not what you want, not what you desire. Your desire has to create something inside of you strong enough to drive you to a place where life can mold you into what you need to be in order to have what it is you say you want to have. Let me tell you, life will pay whatever price you demand of it. But here's the thing, life is going to make counter demands. And where I find most people balk and most people fail to achieve the things that they're literally capable of having is because they balk at the demands of life, at the demands of God. God is going to say, that's what you want from me? You can have it. Anything good will not be withheld from you, but it comes at a price. I'm going to ask you to make some sacrifices. I'm going to ask you to make some commitments. I'm going to ask you to look inside of yourself and make some choices, some difficult choices. Some people you're going to have to leave behind, some things you like doing you're going to have to let go for a while, because you're going to need to be focused and you're going to need to have your resources aimed tightly at something that you are saying you want. How bad do you want it? I've heard Eric Thomas say it quite frequently in his story about the guru, that you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. If you don't want it that bad, there's going to be something that comes along that shuts you down. I'm trying to get you to understand that you're not where you are because that's your lot in life. You're where you are because you haven't made a strong enough move towards something new, that the emphatic impression of your desires are seen in your actions. I'm excited. You know, you've got to really be centered to be somewhere where life is taking its best shots at you and you're still excited. You're still enthusiastic about the future. You still have hopes for unbelievable things when life is saying, I'm trying to snatch the very life out of you. And you're saying, nah, if I'm still breathing, I'm still in the fight. And people are looking at you and going like, man, you know, how are you smiling? You see, you looking at what I'm going through. I'm looking at where I'm going. Two totally different things. Let me explain that to you. Far too many people get caught up in their situations. Far too many people get caught up in their circumstances. Far too many people are fixated on the moment, and then they lose their vigor, they lose their heart, they lose their push. Why? Because the moment doesn't say what they wanted to say. The moment, the situation, the circumstance isn't speaking the language they want to hear, isn't giving them the feedback they want. And so they become discouraged. See, I deal with the moment, but I'm not stuck in it. I'm dealing with the moment, but I'm living in the future. You're looking at what I'm going through, and I'm looking at what I'm going. That's the difference. That's how I smile when most people think I should be crying. That's why I'm excited when most people feel I should be defeated, because I'm not caught up in the moment. It needs to be dealt with. It needs to be handled, but it can't consume me. It can't be the focus of me, or it will destroy me. It, at the very worst, will shut me down and lock me in. And what'll happen is I'll become a victim. Why? Because I've become identified with the situation more than I am the source, the future, the power, God, and whatever he's able to do in my life. I refuse to let any situation, any circumstance, any setback, any hardship, any delay, none of that's going to stop me. And that's why I'm staying excited. That's why I've been able to accomplish the things I've been able to accomplish. That's why goal after goal has been falling this year. Because when I had a chance to quit, I didn't. When people would have felt like, man, I understand, I didn't. When I could have retreated into a corner and licked my wounds, and people would have said, bruh, don't worry about it. I feel you. I squared up and stood up and held my head up. What I want to tell you is, anything out there that you want that's good, if you're willing to invest yourself at a level to become what's necessary to have it, it's yours. There's nobody in this world, I don't care who they are, that can stop it. Matter of fact, the very definition of destiny is the thing that's destined to happen. And destiny is this thing that the more you try to stop it, the more you ensure that it happens. The more that something is in your way, it's a part of your destiny. It's what you do determines your future, how you think, what you focus on. So I want you to really, truly think about that. Now, now that I've said that and I've given you that and I've blessed you with that, I hope you take it and run with it. I'm just here to tell you that this is the last time that we're going to have that live 7-day business launch, 7-day online business launch class on Saturday. It was supposed to be last Saturday. I got a bunch of text messages of people saying, look, I really wanted to attend. I wasn't able to attend. Are you going to have one more class? And I'm like, all right, I'm doing one more time. This Saturday is it. After that, the class will be revealed again. The next time it will be revealed is at the beginning of September, where it will be online. You will just get a link and you go online and you take the complete course online. That's what's happening now. We're doing that with all of our courses. And I just, I enjoy teaching it. My voice is hoarse by the end of the class, but I am excited because I'm showing people how to literally take an idea, put it online, and earn money with it. Take opportunities that are already out there that you can just lace up, fix up, set up, and follow these step-by-step processes, and literally be in a situation where at the very least you're creating supplemental income for the income you have. At the most, you're creating a new form of income to replace the income that you have and taking control of your life. It's so important. I tell people all the time, if you don't have at least 2 streams of income that isn't controlled by someone else, meaning that you need their permission. In other words, I'm hiring you, or I'm going to do this and pay you, and that you need something you control. You need at least 2 streams of income that you control. Whatever else you're doing, do what you do. I'm not telling you to do anything you don't feel comfortable with doing with your job. What I'm telling you is I've seen too many instances in my life personally where I've worked with people who thought their jobs made them secure, and they ended up in a horrible situation because they weren't prepared to be let go, to be released, for the company to shut down. I am the person, and I've shared this before, I'm the person, literally, the relocation specialist that brought back and repatriated all of the Enron employees. I got to see what defeat and devastation looks like when you thought you were set up because you were working for this unbelievable company and making all this good money and the future looked bright, only to find out it was an illusion. And now you're starting over, but you're 55, you're 60. I know what that looks like. Take control of your life. Work. If you're satisfied with your gig, work it. But make sure you have something set up that when something's, and we're having a major shift. This great resignation thing is bigger than what you think, and it's presenting a lot out of opportunities, but it's reshaping the job market, it's reshaping how we're going to do business with one another in the future. That's not changing. We're never going back to pre-pandemic. And so what we have to do is we have to make adaptations. I forget who said this, but they said this at the turn of the century. They said after 2000, the term literacy literacy will not refer to being able to read, write, and spell and do math or whatever. It's going to be the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn in rapid fashion, almost in succession. Why? Because that's how fast technology is moving us. That's how fast our lives are shifting and changing. So much faster. It was a point in time where you could use the same marketing model for 3 decades. What much now it's shifting. What works this week will not work next month. I'm telling you, because this is what I do, but I'm going to show you how to move in it. Sign up. For $97, you're going to get a course that I've been selling for $400 for since the end of last year when I reclaimed the license to it. It was being sold for $4,000 before that, but you're going to get that, and you're going to get a free online course. We're on the way of putting this online as well. Breaking the Curse of Procrastination, a $1,500 course that's online. You're going to get that absolutely free. Once it goes up, you'll get access to it. You won't have to pay to take the course. All of this for $97. You're not going to get this anywhere. This is the absolute same mechanism and path I use to reestablish myself in business starting, it's been 12 years. And over time, it's evolved, and I've done this, and I'm looking around, and the small things are amazing to me now, and I'm a person that I had an unbelievable couple of decades. 20s and 30s were unbelievable. My 40s were challenging, but I'm sitting up and I'm coming into somebody knocked on the door and said, "Hey, I was just downstairs looking at the directory and saw your name." And I pass that directory. I come into my office every day. I pass that directory and it never fazed me. So I go down and scroll on this digital directory. They've got buttons you just push and the list comes down, and you can push numbers, you can type it and all that. And it's a big screen. And to see your name up there, to see your name on your door, to see your name on that, and to remember where you had to start over from. And if I can do it, you can do it. If I can go to where I'm at now and where I'm headed with what I had to go up against 12 years ago, and to see what I was able to do, let me tell you, you can do it as well. I'm not telling you it's easy. I'm not telling you you're going to get on and in 6 months you're going to, I'm not telling, what I'm telling you is if you put in the work, if you're consistent, your consistency and the level of effort you put into it, your work ethic is going to speak to you. It's going to be challenging, but I promise you it's rewarding. You need to take advantage of opportunities as they present themselves, not just opportunities I'm sharing with you. You got to be attuned to opportunities because doors open and then they close. Doors open and then they close. You can't keep thinking that you're going to have another opportunity. Do you know one of the definitions of procrastination that I have? It's the presence of the arrogance of believing that what can be done tomorrow, what should be done today can be done tomorrow. It's the arrogance of believing you will have that opportunity tomorrow. It's the arrogance of believing that I can set stuff off and get to it when I feel like it, or get to it when my emotions are right, or when the time, there's no right timing, there's no perfect timing, there's no perfect opportunities. The time to seize is when the opportunity presents itself. I'm going to leave you on that note. Stand up and claim whatever it is that you have in this life. It says you shall declare a thing and it shall be established for you. You shall declare a thing and it shall be established. But when you declare a thing, you manifest it in the sixth dimension, a spiritual realm in which things are happening beyond your imagination. But you are in complete control. Why? Because you have control of your thoughts, the thoughts of the seeds of your destiny. You're creating your reality with every thought, because every thought is hunkered down into a belief, and everything that you believe is hunkered down into a behavior that becomes a habit that produces results. And if you don't change it, you don't get anything different. Let me tell you, it's time to declare a new thing. On that note, I'm out of here. I hope that you sign up. I want to see you there. We're going to shout. If you can't make it, sign up anyway, because you're going to get a copy of the entire recorded class. You're going to get all the materials, and you'll get a follow-up with me to ask any questions that you didn't get a chance to ask because you weren't there. Don't pass this opportunity up. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. I'm looking forward to what this final 5 months of the year brings. Come hard, go hard, finish strong. That's my challenge to you. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys have an unbelievable day.